BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So Statcounter have rolled out their latest global stats survey results for the desktop browser market share worldwide for the month of July 2023. And it was expected because we are now in a new month, and Statcounter do roll out their survey results, give or take, at the end of every month. Now, if you are interested, and because we do feature some of these browsers on the channel, once again, just to do a quick comparison between June of this year compared to July, which are the current stats. And as I always do mention, although these percentages will give us a good idea as to the market share, we always take them with a pinch of salt because they will never be 100% accurate, because as I've mentioned previously, these different companies do use different methods to get to their actual percentages for their different surveys, so always just keep that in mind. Now, something interesting going on here with July, and over and above the Safe browser, the 360 Safe browser, which is in 6th place here at the back, and Google Chrome, which is way out in front, all the other browsers have decreased in their market share. So Safari, Edge, Firefox, Opera, although they are still in the same positioning as compared to June, they've all decreased slightly in their market share. And 360 Safe has slightly increased from 0.6% from June to 0.64% for July. And Opera was on a nice increase and now has dipped again a little bit from 5.31% to 4.51%. Firefox, for the first time in quite some time in June, as I did post in my previous video, had increased to 6.04% in June, and unfortunately once again now has dipped below the 6% mark, sitting on 5.96% for July. And that's a bit unfortunate because Firefox did have a nice steady increase in the previous survey results, but now once again has had a slight decrease. So interesting one to watch there. And then when we get to the top three, there's no difference in the placing. Edge still in 3rd place, but has dipped ever so slightly in its market share from 10.77% from June to 10.75% for July. Safari still in 2nd place, has also dipped from 14.45% and decreased to 13.13%. And Google Chrome, still way out in front and the dominant browser, has had an increase from 61.1% to 63.32%. So as mentioned, the only two browsers that have actually increased are the 6th place 360 Safe and the 1st place Google Chrome. Now just to head to the chart to give us a bit of a wider overview, here we can see in the green line at the top, Google Chrome still very dominant. And although from May this year it did drop down steadily, as we can see though, for July has increased again by give or take 2%. Now looking at all the other placements here at the bottom, although the others have decreased very slightly in their market share for July, the chart and the graph actually tells us that they have basically been steadily increasing. So yeah, we can see all the browsers, Safari, Edge dipped a little bit in May and then started climbing June into July. Yeah, we can see that Firefox in the orange, although it was decreasing from about January of this year, ever so slightly, every month down, it did increase for June and has now once decreased again for July, as mentioned, ever so slightly, as that those percentages show us from 6.04% to 5.96%. And then here in the dark red, that's Opera, and is still steadily increasing. And as mentioned in previous videos, as we can see from this chart, it looks like Opera is in the near future going to overtake Firefox to become the 4th most used and popular web browser when it comes to the desktop browser versions. And then the dotted line at the bottom are all your other web browsers, like the ones we feature on this channel, like Brave, Vivaldi, and so on. And that's been consistent. I mean, over the last year, we can see that dotted line at the bottom, not really moving up or down too much. But nonetheless, just letting you know, that's the latest Statcounter survey, global stats survey results for the desktop browser market share comparing between June and July of 2023. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.